You know, lots of people are excited these days by the ease of making music with computers, but they still want to create using that classic analog sound. Well, IK Multimedia has heard your call and answered with Sample Moog. It's the first workstation plugin to include a library of 16 different Moog synths, all sampled meticulously to deliver that fat, warm tone that's just missing from the software emulations. Now pair that up with the power of the Sample Tank engine, and you've got a hybrid of an analog mega synth and a modern sound design tool all in one. We're going to take a listen to a few of these sounds, starting with the all-time favorite, the Mini Moog. Then we're going to hear the Taurus 1 bass pedal, the Poly Moog, and the new classic, the Mini Moog Voyager. Robert Moog started the company in 1953. In the 1970s, the Mini Moog really began to catch on with the help of Jan Hammer and Jeff Beck on their Wired album. And then Rick Wakeman from Yes decided that he was going to use the Mini Moog on stage to outshine all the guitar players out there on the lead solos. It worked. This is the secret weapon bass sound for hip-hop because nothing gets lower or ballsier than the Taurus. You may notice that there's something special about the Moog sound that has a grit and a growl that even most other analog synths can't capture. Well, if they can't do it, why would software be able to faithfully recreate it? The answer is, although the software emulations on the market sound good, to really get the most authentic sound of the Moog keyboards, you have to go straight to the source. Now that's what IK and Sonic Reality did with the full cooperation with Moog Music themselves. We sampled some of the most famous Moog keyboards to faithfully capture their legendary vintage sound. That means that every nuance of the keyboards, all of them, are right here for you to enjoy. Listen to the way the chords melt together in this wonderful pad sound. Now check out the punch of this bass line. These are things that are difficult to recreate with software emulation. Another great thing about Sample Moog is that it's powered by Sample Tank, which means that in Sample Moog you get to access the amazing sound design and performance capabilities of the Sample Tank engine. Check this out. 16-part multi-timbral, 256 notes of polyphony, 16 stereo outputs, 32 DSP-based effects, and our famous stretch engine, which allows you to get in there and alter samples in ways that nothing else can. Let's take a closer look. Sample Moog allows you to have 16 different parts running at the same time. This means you can have your bass, pads, and lead lines all going from within one instance of Sample Moog, which helps you save on CPU power, and because everything's in one place, it's easier to use. Another major advantage to having 16 parts is that you can build up massive sounds. It's like having 16 monophonic or polyphonic oscillators. We'll take a closer look at how to do this in the video Building Sounds in Sample Moog. But first, I want to show you a couple of the preset combination patches that are available right out of the box. One of the first things that you notice when loading a combi patch is that the sounds are loaded up into the parts section. Now this particular sound is called Nasty Nasty. There's also some incredible, glorious pad sounds. You can check out this pad sound called A&R. Kind of a blast from the past, an interesting keyboard sound. It's called Chariots of Flower. You might remember Chariots of Fire. Well, this is Chariots of Flower. Remember that there's 16 Moog keyboards included in the box, so the range of sounds you can combine is staggering. Because IK Multimedia makes some of the best effects on the market, the effects in Sample Moog are nothing short of stellar. Several of them are taken directly from our award-winning programs, T-Rex and Amplitude. Now here's a beautiful chorus and delay combination to really make this synth line sing. The important thing to remember here is that all of this is available to you straight out of the box. We've talked about some of the key features of Sample Moog, the fact that it's sampled so it most effectively captures the actual sound of the classic Moog synths. And 16 synths are included, which gives you the widest selection of anything on the market today. And it's powered by Sample Tank, which makes it powerful yet easy to use. To learn more about how to program your own killer synth sounds, be sure to check out the video, Building Sounds in Sample Moog. In the meantime, I'm going to kick back and listen to some of these sounds myself.